YouTube, we are back. It is Damien. I pronounced my own name correctly. Doom Patrol, Season 2. So, right off the bat, those of you that were here last year, you know that we only uploaded through halfway of the first season. A bunch of, crazy life stuff happened. I'll give more detail at the end of the reaction if anyone wants that information. Long story short, I only uploaded to episode 7 last year. I did record all the episodes. I have seen the entirety of episode 1. I watched it as it launched. But just really quick, just because, again, I didn't upload those videos. I'll give more information at the end of this video, but just to touch base on what happened in the second half of the season. I stopped at episode 7. Episode 8 was Danny Patrol, which was probably one of my favorite episodes, especially with Larry and his musical number and stuff like that. That was amazing. Jane Patrol, I absolutely loved. Actually, before we get too far from Danny Patrol, really quick, it was a really good episode. It talked a lot about just kind of the identity some of the characters are going through, specifically Larry, and also morally corrupt as well, and kind of their story and everything like that. Very good episode. Jane Patrol, amazing episode. I love seeing all the personalities. I was a huge fan of Jane last year, and that episode was probably my favorite, if not second favorite overall. I'm just burning through these pretty quickly too as well. Hair Patrol, amazing episode. Beard Hunter, really fun. Francis Patrol was probably up there as part of my other one favorites as well, just because it dealt with Larry and his past, and Larry and Jane are like probably my two favorite characters in the show, Jane being first and then Larry after. Cyber Patrol, pretty cool, but we know kind of Cyborg story. Flex Patrol was hilarious. Flex Mentalo. When he came in, he added kind of a little bit spark to the show at the end. Especially him. I don't know if it was in that episode or it might have been Penultimate Patrol, which episode 14, where he made everyone orgasm in the street just by kind of flexing and stuff. That was really funny. And then, of course, the finale, Ezekiel Patrol, the big fight with the cockroach and the, what was the other thing? Was it like the mantis or something like that? Either way, season 1 was overall fantastic. We are here with season 2, which is what most of you are here to watch. This is season 2, episode 1 reaction. I actually have been avoiding the trailers and stuff like that. I have seen screenshots of, I think his name is Mr. Time or whatever. And I forgot the other one, Pain something. But I was like, I'm going to record a trailer reaction, kind of as my way back. Hey, I'm in Doom Patrol again. But I was like, I'm just going to stay away from the trailers, jump right into season 2. Again, I apologize for what happened last year. I have a little bit better setup in regards to just like my actual setup. My time management and editing and all this stuff like that will be a lot better this year. I've kind of set a time specifically and everything like that. This week's a little bit different because they released 3 episodes at once. So that'll be a lot to do in a couple of days, but I'll definitely get that out for you guys. Like I said, I have those episodes recorded from last year, and I'll go into some more detail at the end of this video. But it was just kind of a whole thing of trying to get them transferred over, and like I said, a bunch of crazy life stuff. But either way, season 1 was amazing. We're here with season 2. The one thing I do know about season 2 is Dorothy Spinner, which of course she was teased and essentially shown at the end of season 1. So I'm excited to see kind of her spin on it, pun not intended. Just kind of see where the season goes. I'm excited to see these new villains. I don't know much about Mr. Time, and again, I don't know if it's Dr. Pain or Pain something. I don't know much about them. Like I said this in last year with season 1 and everything, was Doom Patrol was probably the one part of DC Universe as a whole that I wasn't too familiar with. It was, like, obviously, Justice League, everyone knows Justice League Dark, Suicide Squad, all that stuff like that, Titans and everything. But Doom Patrol was always kind of this side corner of DC Universe where I knew of them and I knew they existed, but I never really learned about them. The only one I really knew was Jane, and she was my favorite character. Or when this show was getting announced and shown, I was like, oh, Jane's really cool. I know about Jane and her crazy personalities and stuff. So I'm excited to see that, and I fell in love with these characters last year, and I'm excited to fall in love with them again and wish them happiness. Let Larry be happy. I've been wanting that since the last season. But anyways, this introduction has gone on long enough. Again, thank you guys so much for your patience last year getting it uploaded. This year be much better, episodes. Again, this week's a little bit different, 3 episodes at once. But every week after this, 1 episode at a time, they'll be coming out. They'll be uploaded a day or 2 after I get them recorded. Just depends on copyright, getting that cleared and everything. But thank you guys again. I appreciate the support throughout all this. And let's get started with season 2, episode 1, Fun Size Patrol. Also, special shout out. I've been watching Stargirl, by the way, on DC Universe. I know it's on the CW, but Stargirl is a really good show. If you guys are watching that, make sure you check it out. Again, either on DC Universe or CW, depending. I miss this intro. I don't know, just something about Doom Patrol, man. It was like it was such a amazing show last year. It was so many feel good moments. Obviously, there were some heartbreaking moments, plenty of funny moments, hilarious stuff, and it was just a good time. It was probably one of my favorite shows last year, and I was disappointed with myself and not being able to get all those episodes uploaded, the second half of season one, basically. But I was really excited for season two, and I was like, you know what, this is a good opportunity for me to get back into the recording and uploading stuff. So just thank you guys again for supporting and hanging out till these episodes came up again, or the videos came up again. So thank you guys again. Oh, is this gonna be Dorothy? Yeah, I thought it was interesting that they made Dorothy the chief's daughter. I don't know. Okay, that's some hot action. This is pretty much how season one started. I'm not sure if Daisy or Dorothy was the chief's daughter in the comics. They did make her face a little bit more human. That's gross. I mean, I see why they made her look more human. That's very. I'm very feeling very sad for her. Does she have a? Does she have the monster inside of her? Oh, that's the demon thing. So she can summon it whenever she wants. That's actually gonna be really useful. Oh god. These guys were... I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Dorothy ended up some mass murder with this kind of shit. I don't know if that's the creature talking to her or someone else. I already like this actress. She's doing really well. Also, she gave him fire breath. Oh my god. This is a heavy way to start this season, dude. Season one started so fun. Brendan Fraser's ass out, you know? Knuckle deep. Yeah, so at some point, the chief, he got her and he put her on Danny the Street, right? He kept her in captivity, essentially. Captivity. She got a super British accent. The squad, my boy! I miss Cliff. Cliff and Jane, man, they were a good time. Classic clip. God, I miss this. I just missed this show. It's so good. I felt for Jane in Jane Patrol. That episode was top tier for me. I felt it so much. Victor and Trash Silas. My girl Rita. Why would she do her fingers, not her arm? One day I dream of having Larry chef for me. The privilege, the honor I would have. Oh yeah, that's true. They were all minimized in at the last episode. I guess they're stuck there. That's right. Honestly, me cooking. Just as good as it was last year. Yeah, I know Jane, she's feeling that animosity. She's feeling that, just that betrayal from the chief. Like, when the reason the way they are is because of them.
Please, everybody sit down. Let's sit down together. Jane, baby doll's face
Don't try to invoke baby doll's name. Don't even start. You don't deserve that shit, Chief.
Magic. I'm not exactly overjoyed at the thought of seeing him either, but Willoughby might have an
So sorry, Peter.
Wasn't Willoughby like the not John Constantine from last season?
I know what you're up to. You're going to feed the rats.
Dorothy got that sass.
Can I come?
Cliff's already tried to be friends with one girl. Plus all that shit with Clara he's dealing with. What a punch. Is he counting rounds against his rat? He is! I really hope we get to see a lot more of the personalities this season. We only saw like 10 to 15 last season.
It's not about we or you or me. It's about the girl.
It's about Kay, yeah.
Or have you fucking forgotten that?
It's always been about Kay. But it's a lot to put on Jane. Like, who knows how long she's been the primary? Like, 20 years at this point? Well, not 20 years, 20 life years.
How are you doing? Sorry. I was just trying to help.
I wonder if she'll start to see a little bit of Kay and Dorothy.
So you just barged into my personal space.
Oh, she's back on the drugs.
In here when... I know it's a naughty word.
They're gonna connect because you know the people with voices in their head kind of stuff. Chief, you ain't got nothing you can say. I don't want to hear none of your nonsense.
To keep us safe. That's why it was created in the first place. As a safety net.
So she wouldn't go all wild, kill everyone.
I used it all.
They need to talk to someone. Or scream, shout at someone.
The thing is, Chief, it's like you gotta give her some time. It's only been a couple weeks, though. I don't know. After all these years,
Actually wishes we were back here.
decades,
Where that didn't sound like all.
that's what I'm saying. You lied to her for so long. Honestly, I'm living for Larry, the caretaker of the entire house. These little mini-me's of the Doom Patrol.
Work harder on anything in his entire life.
Is that right?
Gary, you ready to show Dad what you made?
Larry's story is so heartbreaking, man.
Okay, let's see here.
God's a handsome man.
2 wings, check.
What a handsome man.
There's my husband's plan. Break through this atmosphere, break into a million pieces.
Damn.
Now his dad is gonna teach him how to do it the right way.
That's funny. I thought he did do it the right way.
Yeah, I mean, we know Larry had his issues. He had plenty of issues in his household life.
Where were you?
I do like this that they had to do all this on a toy set, you know.
To finally ask, not what I can do for my body,
What your body can do for you.
for me.
Sure. What's your name?
Maybe, eventually, we claw ourselves out of this miniature us. Maybe I can devote myself to
I was gonna say they were all pretty much shitty people, but they all they grew a lot in last season.
no. Why? Just maybe my only aim here was to keep off the Tiny Town 10.
I was just making sure we're managing expectations.
Tiny Town 10.
You know you can never actually cut it, right?
Come on, Vic. Oh, there she goes. Hey, it's a start. Better than what you were before.
The way to do it without being...
He is
My boy Cliff.
shit can't keep his dick in his pants.
Prime Cliff.
On the way.
I do like that we are getting more of them and their life before they were changed.
It's all bad blood between you and Mom. Dad, we don't want to create a scene at the wedding. So sorry didn't fuck the counter girl at the DQ.
Hey, you know what?
Let's see what happens in the next year or two.
That's
What the fuck?
that's some fucked up shit to say.
The road is long and twisty, son. And in the end, whoever you are, whoever you're with, all you got is your self-respect. You understand me?
I know where
The thing is, you want that partner in life to go to help build your self-respect. No shitty dads.
Time to feed the rats? Sorry.
Dorothy, she's a good addition to this team, you know, because she's just like, there's a little wrinkle and everything.
You're going to feed the rats. Maybe I could go with you.
I'm telling you, Dad Cliff, it always kicks in. God, that was such a horrific crash, dude. What the fuck? Oh, that was some creepy shit. Okay, Dorothy. Okay. I see what's happening.
Be mad.
Don't do that. I am not one of your little weirdo friends. I'm a grown.
Hell is
So I wonder if Mr. Time and Pain are part of Dorothy's friends.
not an innocent child.
You mean the precious child you locked away for 90 years?
It is true.
Go ahead, pummel some rats. That'll fill the hole.
I mean, he does throw a fat punch on these rats. Good old Charlie Chaps. That's like an IMAX movie to them. Widescreen. Dolby 4K. D-Box. Is that the rat? Cliff, what the fuck?
Hole filled.
To be honest, I wouldn't mind like, I would say not a whole season, maybe half a season of them just like on this little playtown. I just like the idea that they had to build these miniature but actual life-size sets, you know.
Mrs. Brown, you've got a lovely daughter. Girls as sharp as her are something rare.
You've piqued my interest. Oh, they know.
Mr. Nobody was printed.
Yeah, they hold his ass against him. Hold it against his ass. That's a right sentence. What are you gonna ask?
That kind of magic doesn't come from everyone.
Whatever it takes.
I don't carry that kind of juice.
How much you gonna pay, Niles?
That thing around your neck.
You're joking.
That's the painting just do it.
Yeah, very great sentient. By the way, I have a
I love Rita so much.
exactly that.
Alright, pal. We need to get out more.
They were practicing a bit of how long he can be out of his body. Didn't they get up to like 2 minutes last season?
Come on, pal. This is your time. Fly.
A lot more control over it. I'm actually really curious about, because I know they're showing more of each character's past, but I'm really curious more about Larry's past. Is this his son grown up?
I just wanted you to be as proud of us as I was of you.
It doesn't matter anymore.
That shit hurts. That shit hurted.
What did you do?
Took all those pills.
What the hell is going on? Think Dan will ever grow bigger, Dan?
Is Danny just a brick now?
Somebody deserves to be big.
I forgot about Danny.
Fucking shit is a fucking right. And what's up with his fucking She's just forever away.
God, I love it. I'm glad that Cliff and Jane are kind of cool again, you know? That's true. That is true. Oh god, here we go.
I don't expect to come back.
God, I want to know what they were gonna say.
My God, what if she fell off the table? Oh no.
He thinks I've been feeding him the fucking rats.
You've been killing the rats.
Bullshit. You think I'm gonna say that to a little fucking girl?
If he goes anywhere near that rat hole, I'll kill
You
him.
need to go save Dorothy. First mission.
Oh, what?
Go eat her.
She's a very creative little girl.
Oh, she'll bust her friends out. Come on, Rita. Come on, Rita. Team mission. Let's get it. This is great. I just have such joy watching this show.
Do you see Mr. Nobody?
Yes.
No. This is a trap.
What?
Dorothy!
Over there.
Please, someone, we're gonna get some tag team Cliff and Jane action. Claim. Jif. Gif.
Oh, what's wrong with that one?
It's got 3 legs.
So small. What if she doesn't see it?
It's okay. See? Well, you're taking it up.
Oh. Oh. Oh gosh, she's gonna summon her friends. Oh god.
It's okay. It's
Okay, she didn't summon anyone. I'm telling you, that darling thing she summoned fucking freaked me out.
You're scared. You must breathe. Listen to my voice.
okay. You're doing it, Dorothy. You better fucking stop.
What the fuck?
Weird thing in the face again. You want this too?
What the f-
You have to send him back. You have to. Don't make me lock you away again.
I don't know. I don't even want to think about what the fuck that other one is. We got the demon. We got that girl, lady with the weird face. We got a fucking tarantula. Who knows what the other thing is? Oh shit! They're back. Giving up his life. What is that? Is that what keeps him from dying? It might be, actually. Cliff's gonna roll up on these rats now. Good guy, Cliff. Come on, Rita. Give me a solid punch. Okay. Okay. That's a start. Look at that big old cheesy smile. Vic leave? Yep. I'm honestly not surprised because after all that shit that happened with his dad, I knew Victor, like, he just wanted to. Well, one, he's more of a superhero than the rest of them. He just wanted to kind of get away, you know. Time for a change. I wonder. I don't know if she wrote that because I mean it wasn't the underground. I don't know who wrote it. I love Jane so much.
Fuck you.
Okay, Jane, are you saying that to me or obituary? Is he gonna go to the services? Dorothy's too sweet for this show, too pure. Name. Oh, he's dying, alright.
Dying.
This creature's gonna be a bitch this season.
Heard him?
That's some unresolved shit. Wow, what an opening. What? Let me turn this down. All right, so that was season 2, episode 1, Fun Size Patrol. I thought it was very, very good. It was a very good start to the season, especially how last season ended. It kind of obviously it showed a lot of the repercussions of the Chiefs' overall decisions of creating these people in the first place, and then finding out about it. I think Dorothy is already a great addition to the show. She obviously her relationship with the Chief, but you kind of saw a little bit of it with her interaction with Jane and the stuff that they can kind of bond over. Cliff just being Dad Cliff, how he usually is, bonding with her. She didn't really, interact with Rita or Cyborg, but they were kind of doing their own thing. I thought it was really cool. I'm really curious to see kind of what these creatures are capable of. We kind of know what the demon is capable of, but the darling one, the lady, I want to know what she can do. I thought it was a very good episode. I am curious. I guess it did kind of confirm my suspicions that necklace is what's keeping the Chief alive. God, there's so much that happened in this. I want to you know what I should start doing? I should start writing down during the episode. There's this channel that I watch called Blind Wave. I'm sure you guys might have heard of them. Shout out to Blind Wave. If you guys haven't checked out their stuff, they do a lot of reaction videos and stuff. But I know when they do their stuff, they write stuff down just so they they're not gonna remember everything. So maybe I'll start doing that, just because there's so much that happens sometimes. But as far as I think the direction or this kind of stuff that this is setting up, it's obviously setting up them or Rita becoming more comfortable with her powers. It's setting up some unresolved things that they still have going on, like Larry with his son, Cliff still kind of dealing with the stuff with his daughter and his ex-wife, Jane, and she still has plenty more personalities going on, and crazy Jane unable to be the primary for this long, Victor and his dad and everything like that. So I do think there's some interesting stuff that's being set up, and I'm excited to see where this season goes. Before we end, like I mentioned I mentioned at the beginning of the episode, I just want to take a second to talk a little bit about what happened last year with my upload and stuff like that. But anyone who came by to watch the reaction to the video, thank you guys so much. I am going to be recording episode 2 after I finish recording this, and I'll probably record episode 3 tomorrow. That way I can start get the edit going on episodes 1 and 2. But thank you guys again for watching. Like I said, I'm just going to end this video really quick, just a quick tidbit of what happened last year with the upload. But hope to see you guys again in the next video. Those of you that were curious of what happened with my channel last year, I kind of mentioned at the beginning, but I did record all the episodes, as they came out. And you might have noticed that as the season was going on, it was taking me a little bit longer to get the editing done and get that uploaded and stuff like that. It was a combination of a lot of things. It was just me really, really busy at work. I know when things kind of picked up a lot is when E3 was happening. And just me kind of feeling the drag of the edit and stuff like that. And I felt like I would get better at editing as time went on. But every time I try to edit an episode, it would come back from YouTube flags saying hey, copyright this, copyright that. So I had to cut stuff out, whatever. Because when I edit, I know a lot of people just want to cut huge chunks out and try to make it they try to make the episode footage under 10 minutes. But when I edit, I want to try to at least give as much context to whatever I'm reacting to as much as possible. I know for the most part, people that watch reactions have already seen it themselves, which is fine. But just for a storytelling aspect, I try to maybe have maybe 10 to 15 minutes worth of episode footage, maybe 20 minutes, depending. So I kind of had to deal with, and again, it's not really me complaining. This is just me explaining what happened. I was just dealing with, trying to spend more time in the edit, having the edit come back to me from YouTube or whomever saying, hey, this is copyright, re-edit it. Not having as much time as I wish I had between work and other stuff going on in life that I could use to edit and stuff like that. Like I said, everything was recorded. I had all of it recorded. But recording is just one aspect of it. Recording is just you sit here, you hit record, and you watch it for the hour, 45 minutes, whatever. And then it got to a certain point where I was, and time kind of just went on, and the show ended, the season ended. I was like, okay, well, time's passing. I don't know if people are so interested in this anymore. So, and then on top of all that, when I was trying to, because when I record these, I record what you're seeing, my face. I recorded with my phone. I do have a webcam that I use for streaming and stuff, but it's only a 720 webcam. And when I record it, I don't know why, but there's a bunch of fuzz on the screen and stuff. So I'm trying to get that worked out. I'm still trying to get that worked out. I need to get a new webcam. But I do like recording with the phone because the phone has at least right now, until I get a better webcam, kind of has a higher quality. And it was a thing that I was trying to transfer over that footage over to my PC and there was issues with that, and like not necessarily, excuse me, not necessarily it getting corrupted, but just not transferring over fully, or like transferring over and then right at the end says, oh, it didn't transfer correctly, try it again, and that would take like 30 minutes to try to transfer over. You know, I don't have the best PC setup or whatever. So just a combination of all that stuff, I was like, well, you know, at this point, time has kind of passed for me to upload. I think there was a couple of comments on the last video. Like I said, the last one I uploaded was episode 7. Was like, oh, you know, like it sucks that you didn't finish off, whatever. And I do still have that footage. I want to try to see if I can get it transferred or something and maybe upload it somewhere. But I figured, hey, you know what, season 2, let's just kind of pick up here and kind of go on. But thank you for those that did, you know, you guys found the channel last year and you guys are here, still subscribed or still came and hang out, whatever. I do appreciate it. In that year's time, you know, I'm still streaming on Twitch. If you guys want to follow my Twitch, I'm still active on social media, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. I'll link it in the description. But yeah, like I mentioned right before I got into this whole thing, season 2, episode 1, good start. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm going to record episode 2 right after this, and then I will record episode 3 tomorrow. I will start I start editing episode 1 tonight. Hopefully get that uploaded tonight and cleared by copyright tomorrow morning, so that goes up Friday morning. I want to try to get episode 2 up by Saturday and then episode 3 up by Sunday. But again, it may be a day or two extra, just depending on copyright, if I can cut out as much as I can. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.